Hello, everyone. This is Keg from Keg and Crow, or Basement Entertainment, formerly. Anyways, I just wanted to do a what is Hero Quest going to be revealing. We got the countdown. There's less than a minute left to go. I think Hero Quest was initially started in the '80s by Milton Bradley. I'm not 100% sure on that. I do know at some point Games Workshop ended up buying the rights to it, and it looks like the rights might have switched hands again because there's Hasbro down here. Maybe it was Hasbro that initially owned it. I'm not entirely sure, but I grew up on Hero Quest before I got into D&D and Pathfinder and Warhammer and all that stuff. And I'm really excited to see what this is. I'm guessing it's going to be some kind of big reveal about, hey, we're bringing Hero Quest back. And I guess we'll find out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on. The quest is calling. Nothing's happening. Refresh, maybe? Wow, what a surprise. I did not see that coming. Yes, continue leaving site. Oh, that's for sharing it. Leave. Well, then I guess I will continue this when something actually pops up here. Oh, wait, is something happening? Yes! Oh my gosh, look at that. Not as good as the original art, mind you. I've actually had this as my wallpaper for a couple of years now. I love the art. I love the game. So much fun. Back more to Hasbro Plus. This is definitely a lot more. The art kind of reminds me a lot of WoW, where it's a little bit more over the top. But, it's things that kind of changed a bit. Oh, this looks very, very reminiscent of the original stuff. Oh, the famous gargoyle. I love it. The orcs, the goblins, the Witch King. This is what I assume to be a Chaos Warrior. No idea what the heck this thing is. I was hoping to see a Fimir or two in that artwork. I'm sure they'll be in here.
Heed well my words, for I am Mentor, guardian of Lortone. I come with great warnings. For decades, the shadows were gone. But just as darkness follows light, shadows have a way of returning. Many centuries ago, Zargon was my apprentice. He worked hard and learned quickly, but impatience devoured him. He desired to learn the ancient and dangerous secrets of dread magic. Once he learned these secrets, he fled. When I found him, he was greatly changed. He pledged his allegiance to the dread forces of evil, using magic as a shortcut to unlimited power. After a lengthy battle, he retreated to the northern Dread Wastes. There, he strengthened his forces, and once again prepares for war. Zargon has returned, but light always follows darkness, and the four of you hold the key to saving the realm. The barbarian, the mightiest of warriors. The wizard, the wielder of arcane power. The dwarf, resilient fighter and expert craftsman. The elf, master of both the sword and magic. Your quest is to put an end to Zargon's reign of evil once and for all. The quest is calling. Hero Quest. The quest is calling.
not sure how many of you have actually played this game before, but this dice here, the die, is looks a little bit cooler than the original one, a little bit more detail to it. But it looks like they're going to be going with the same dice. Like all that furniture is more or less the same. Some of it, such as the chair and some of the bookshelves and whatnot, those used to be like cardboard with stuff on it, but now I imagine they're just going to be, miniatures for us to paint. I've actually painted all this. My dad had a set of it. I actually recently 3D printed all of the original models, and they look fantastic. I love it. I'm a really big fan of all this. All the miniatures definitely look new and updated. Oh, what's his name? Gamak, I think it is, on My Mini Factory. He has done more modern versions of all these heroes, and they also look just fantastic. I really like these guys. They're, they certainly look a lot better than the originals. The originals are very classic, but, these certainly have a lot more detail on them. Their poses are nice and simple. More isn't necessarily better, but you can tell all these guys are definitely ready for action. They're about to go in, but they're not, doing anything too crazy or over the top. The stat cards look the exact same as the originals. This is just going to be a lot of fun. I definitely plan to purchase this. I haven't even looked at how much it costs, but this is something that I'm going to be buying.
Once and for all.
So excited now. The original artwork. Well, I definitely recommend checking this out on your own time. And Mythic tier, that's what I'm doing. Heroic tier, that's what I'm doing. Whatever the biggest one is, that's what I'm going to be doing. Anyways, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you guys... we got some of the artwork here on the backs of the cards, which actually looks very similar to a lot of the original artwork. The original artwork was very good for its time. As you can see, the GM screen here, once again, looks very similar to the original. The original artwork that they did for this game was fantastic. The board in the background looks pretty much identical to the original. The rule book and the quest book, once again, almost identical to the original. Oh, here's a better look at this. More detail than the original one, but they went with the same because, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Details once again. Actually, details on this are pretty much just as good as the original. The original was actually quite detailed with all the, scraps of paper and body limbs and bones and debris and everything everywhere. So another close-up on the Barbarian miniature. Very good classic pose. The dwarf ready to charge in. His axe is quite large. That's a really big axe head. The wizard, he's got facial hair now. He does not have facial hair on the original one. His staff also looks a little bit different, but certainly better. We don't get to see what the elf looks like. Oh, is the elf female now? The elf was male originally, but I imagine they wanted to add a little bit of variety in here to spice things up. And, gaming isn't just for boys. They probably want girls to be able to enjoy it. And, have them have a relatable character as well. The art on the backs of these cards is fantastic. I love that these, even the face of the cards look a lot like the originals, because the originals were all kind of like a drawn concept. Oh, yeah, that's what the elf looks like up close. Yeah, Mind was, I think that was your ability to do magic stuff. or maybe resist magic. There's attack dice. Those dice that were shown earlier roll however many of those. Different weapons would also give you different bonuses. Defense dice, when somebody hits you, you roll that many defense dice, see how many shields you get to block it. Body is how many hit points you have. My favorite to play was always the dwarf. Wait a second. These are all female. They got male and female for all the characters. That's actually really clever. Can't believe it took me that long to notice it. Yeah, these all, especially the fire and water, look very similar to the original, and the dread spells. Very good artwork. I am loving this. They definitely didn't want to go too crazy on changing an original concept. You know, like I said earlier, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. This looks fantastic. I am so excited. Take my money. But yes, definitely check this out at your leisure. 3D sculpts. Oh yeah. The weapon racks look much better than they used to. Fun little fact about this. If you turn the symbol upside down, it kind of looks like a bunny rabbit. The symbol of evil is a bunny rabbit. Oh my gosh, yes! They're coming out with these 2 expansions. These were a couple of expansions for the original. The artwork, once again, just almost the exact same as the original. It just, pretty much redone it. Oh, Keller's Keep. Such memories. Oh, and you can pay to have extra stuff. Oh, and another little extra hero. Oh, fantastic. Well, definitely check this out if you want it, and well, obviously you want it. This is top tier stuff. This is golden. But anyways, you guys have a good day, and I'll see you next time.